gotta be a breakout. See who it is.
Beyond the realm of superstardom, there is a hidden tier for only the elite defensive lineman. Game Wrecker. A player so talented, they alone can disrupt an offense every down.
That's how I X Factor. BDS. Yeah, a superstar. Versus Patrick with hoes. Versus 95 defense. Might bring pressure from the other side. Blow him out. We on his ass, bro. Oh, man. Oh, excuse me. I think I just saw him. We just saw him 5 years deal. He's the X Factor. This guy's just better. I don't know how to explain it. He's just better. No more upgrades. Just better. The only thing I need to do is I don't know what's going on with my defense. Keep subbing my fucking. So, Patty Mahomes got a breakout. X Factor. You got 2 X Factors. Yeah.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go here on Sunday Night Prime Time. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time, and there is the guy at the top. Of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guy.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Royals. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, KC.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They send the tight end in motion. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. 7th play of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. Tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
look to throw. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 4th down coming up. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the Pats 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, that makes such a big difference for the offense.
15-yard pickup there. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We're back to Foxborough after this.
I didn't even see what the goal was.
2nd and a yard.
Here we go, Shaq. Bronco 80.
Down inside the 10. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal. They'll look to pick up the pace. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. He's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
He was wide open over there.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
Tag. Count 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Escaping to his left. He's going to tuck it to the pylon. He's pinned. Touchdown, Patriots. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for their next drive. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Open man is Royals. He's got it. 2nd and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on the pitching catch. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Down at 2nd and 1. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. And a 1st down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Pushed out to his left. He runs with it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports half. And no rest for the weary. Get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the 3rd quarter begins. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Patriots offense and running back Blake Corum getting back to work. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. start this on the ground with Cora. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
There's a handoff to Cora. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, New England. They run with Cora. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Bill with the throw. In the end zone and intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
In these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Chubb Robinson in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. 3rd and long for Mahomes. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. They forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Patriots offense and running back Blake Corum getting back to work. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Corum. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
It's now second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Corum. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Now this time they'll look to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. Running forward is Corum. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Blake Corum. Touchdown, New England. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes. Now on second and long. To throw is Mahomes. Stop Robinson. He's having one heck of a night. His third sack of the game. On third down, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
They'll run straight ahead with Corum. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace.
Second down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
And more.
for. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
A gain of 17 yards. It's fourth down.
He'll look to throw. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
I gotta be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball, given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Second down, 8 for the first down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
The clock under 20. He spikes it with 18 seconds remaining. This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. Throwing now, Mahomes. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in those fly zones all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. Now Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. So it's a win for the Patriots. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten.
They almost held them trying to 100 yards. Guess we did that, huh? I don't know what the goal was, but we got to go. Definitely accomplished that, motherfucker. And also with that game, Checo was the leading rusher. He on the showdown did not show up. Our quarterback. I did throw 2 picks, but we definitely was fighting at that. Man, running stuff. It's crazy. I got them in the middle. Chop, we get 3. Put him on the outside, put him on the side. Super upgrade. He's only starting. He's only 2. He's gonna cost a bag.
Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. He'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates. That last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in, week out to win in the NFL. They're going to need more production out of that quarterback position. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Pick up there, 13. For Patriots first down.
He's real fast.
Back to throw. Going up top.
And
he'll be
notice that shit.
15-yard line.
You move it,
What a
man.
big play there for New England. It's a gain of 43 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Cora. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
19-18.
They'll try to run. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
I'm trying to figure out why he wasn't.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots.
That's right.
That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
Nice run on first down, leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, set.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Chop Robinson into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. On 4th down, it's hammer time. The Scottish Hammer. Jamie Gillen on to kick. To return is Johnson. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Patriots offense and running back Blake Corum getting back to work. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
This is something they teach defensive linemen, Mike, that, of course, we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision, he gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, left side. He's got it.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19,
On 1st and 10, it's Corum. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going.
It's nice they getting hurt. That's why I signed the league. He's speeding.
Whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game, some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
We'll try and run it here with Corum. And he's in! Blake Corum rushing TD.
That's why you go get a good kick. That's how
You
you
just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll throw out of the gun. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Cameron Hinton.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm, just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Yeah, yeah.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and the ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down at 37. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. On 1st down, right back to Johnson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Up 2nd and 11. At the 36-yard line.
The ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the Cards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That pass to the sideline. Nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
I need to say that time.
He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we see here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every position you have in sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on 4th down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on 4th down on 4th down. They knew they were going for it on 4th down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I had it. So I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and that players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
The Patriots offense and running back Blake Corum getting back to work. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid 2nd half to try to take home the title. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing now from the gun. Looking down the field there, but the ball is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
They'll throw here on 3rd. That's over the middle.
Intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He is hit the point to get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd and 17.
Metcalf, the motion man. They'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 17.
Here we go.
He'll drop the throw. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and running back Blake Corum getting back to work. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be taken 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. On the ground, it's Corum. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Moving left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. And the Patriots mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. The ball comes out. And the Patriots are going to recover. In the pocket, looking to throw the
that was, according to this play, that was the play call. Hey, look, I'm going to run around back. You go get the quarterback, knock the ball out, do a little X's, and then you get the ball.
Down the field,
Bing.
looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And they just continue to roll right along. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in the 4th quarter. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Steelers will take over at their own 15.
Every once in a while, like you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what. And it ends up being a costly mistake.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
On the coverage defensively.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. That's to the sideline and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
He'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get it on 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the Steelers' 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That one tapped away. And it's incomplete. It's going to be third. They need one. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
At the 13-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. This pass complete to Raymond. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
At the 7-yard line. It's a pickup for 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll look to throw again. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
This one's on the score. To the goal
Jumping
line.
machine trying to fake somebody out and
Touchdown,
fake
New
some
England.
stuff off the ball.
That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Pats are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's second and 6.
Yards on the pickup.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 71 yards. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A PAT, up and good. And the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return.
The Patriots take over.
The Patriots offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read. seemingly every time. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic first hit.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets hold and he goes down.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
So it's a road win here for the Patriots. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
I'm at 9 yards fucking. And he had that long ass one. I don't know how many y'all do that. But 9 yards passing is crazy. He ran something down. Is it bad now and get hurt? 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 4 tackles. This is a daily rule. He's hard. Really. It's 74 now. 91 speed, all that good shit. Oh, that's it right then. fucking trying to make me motherfucking feel bad. But cause you, what the fuck? I don't do shit. This shit going with it. Where I stuff dude down and he comes in fresh and dusting